What is going on, my loves? What's going on, guys? So, guys, I thank you, for your patience and stuff like that. I thank you guys for all the kind messages of condolences. Yeah, I lost mi viejito. So, this past Friday, today's Tuesday, the 16th. So, yeah, this past Friday, I lost my grandfather. It was just supposed to be a regular day, and I woke up to see the message that he was gone, and that really took a toll on me, guys, because that's who raised me. I always lived with my parents, of course, um, but they were hard workers. Okay, I lived a very good life. I had a great upbringing, but that meant my parents had to work for it. They came from nothing. My dad's first pair of shoes, he was like 12, 13. So, the whole family came over to the States. Well, I have a lot of family here, guys. We're from the Westchester area in New York. And yeah, one by one, we all came over from DR. I was born here. I'm first generation, and my grandparents, both of them, they're huge in my life. Like they're so huge in my life. My grandfather, that's who I spent my days with every day. That's who taught me how to braid. That's who uh, taught me how to sell things. He was just a really really great guy. So yeah, guys, I've just needed a few days to just be in silence and think about him, and just a lot has been happening, so I thank you guys for your patience with that, and I hope everything's been going well. It's Taurus season. It's my birthday in 3 days, and it doesn't feel like it. I've been uprooted in a lot of ways, but we're gonna try and get through this. But I definitely wanted to show some love. I didn't want to stay off of YouTube for too long. Okay. So just don't mind me, guys, the next few days. Like I really don't have the energy for makeup. It just seems so superficial when you lose someone so close to you. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna get through this. I did want to take a lot of days off, but my grandfather would not have wanted that. Okay. He would want me to flourish. He would want me to be good. Okay. It's just tough, guys. It's tough. So I was supposed to have until the end of June to move, and the landlord decides to sell the house. So I had to get out this past week. And because I had to leave and I had to be out by literally today, I missed my grandpa's funeral because of a last minute decision made. Okay. So there's just a lot that I'm processing. I'm sorry, guys, that I'm talking so much, but this is life. Like, there's a lot that I'm processing. I hope I could say that everything happens for a reason. Okay. I told my son, I'm like, look, not only that, guys, but he sells the house early. And then where I was moving a few days later, they tell me that the person who's going to move out, the place I was going to take, they've decided to renew. So they're going to stay there. So that's where I was supposed to move. So it literally just put me in limbo. So I take my son to the side and I'm just like, dude, we're living the sweet life. Got a hotel for 2 months until we figure it out. But I hope everyone's well. I hope that it's not this heavy for everyone. I hope everyone's good. Okay. And Tiffany, no, they didn't. It was the most bizarre thing I saw. Like, he went behind my back with his lawyer. They got something signed by a judge. They're like, yeah, if you're not out by this day, then we're gonna, start a court process. So I'm like, fuck. Okay. And it's not so much about money. Money's not the issue. It's just, you guys know, when you have to move and you start looking, you don't necessarily find a place and move in 3 days. It's a process. It takes months. So it's just a reset. It's a start over. I'm out of that old environment, guys. So I'm so happy. I was going through so much in the old home that I was in. Um, and yeah, last night I went for the last time. I thanked the space. I thanked my office, and I'm ready for a better chapter. All right. So, guys, this reading, let's dedicate it to my grandfather. Okay. All right, guys. So, guys, I'm not gonna do the talk shit portion at the end. I don't have the heart for it. All right. All right, guys. Para mi abuelo. So let's see. What is this collective trying, what are we learning in this energy? What are the lessons we're supposed to receive? And Tiffany, that's what I found so bizarre. I've never seen it was like such a bully move on his part, But I truly believe that everything happens for a reason. My landlord was a slumlord, very corrupt, guys. He hasn't done maintenance on the house, I would say, in the last like 20 to 30 years. He's in court right now with the town, like they're going after him, and he's just bitter and he's angry, and he's this powerful man with lawyers in his pocket, and he's corrupt. And when these old men who work in the courts say you got to do something, and it's a single Hispanic mother, me against the man, that's not a fight. My grandpa just died, man. That's not a fight I was willing to take on, not for a space that I didn't want to be in. So I truly believe my ancestors have my back. I truly believe God is watching me. My grandfather's watching me, and it'll all be for the best. All right. All right, my loves. The strength card. First card to come out. Okay. So I know the strength card, it's strength. But that card doesn't just come out when it's like, oh, cool, you had a great day, you got through your day. Like, no, strength card, guys, that's when you really have to look outside of yourself and just kind of just take a moment and, like, I don't know, just meditate and center yourself and truly get through something that's heavy, truly get to something that's strong. Okay. If I'm just simply picking up a pencil and that's all I have to do today, that doesn't really take much strength. All right. Strength is having to navigate the sea, and there's like this huge storm going on, and there's these 100-foot waves, and you're in a small boat. That's strength. Making it through that's strength. All right. So strength is coming out, showing that there's a lot that the collective could be enduring, but that you have the strength for it, guys. God's not giving you, Spirit's not giving you something that you can't handle. All right. At this time. Six of Swords reversed. Okay. This talks about something that's difficult. All right. Letting go of a chapter, letting go of something that was hard. All right. Yes, it brings you to calmer waters, but the way in which it brought you to calmer waters probably doesn't feel good. Okay. It's very rocky. It's like feeling like, there's holes at the bottom of your boat, but somehow that boat still gets you to land. Okay. Nine of Cups. To have strength through this difficult time. Okay. And sorry, guys, I will install my Ring camera tomorrow. I have it right here next to me. It's just, we're here, okay? So I apologize for the lighting. But this hard time, whatever it is that you guys are processing through right now, it does bring happiness. All right? It does bring happiness. It does bring fulfillment. It does bring great things. But you're being tested right now. All right? The Emperor is coming out. So, guys, the Emperor is somebody, I always like to compare the Emperor to Jon Snow, to my Game of Thrones fans. All right? If you guys haven't watched it, like, it's not even about not being on the bandwagon, but watch it. It's amazing. It's the last episode. But the Emperor is someone that stays true to themselves. They do what is absolutely necessary, and what's necessary isn't always the easiest. It's someone that just gets things done. But the Emperor, they do it in like an upright way. They don't want to do it in a corrupt way. Like, no, they want to do it by the book. They want to do it the right way. Okay. At the bottom we have the Fool card, guys. Okay. So with this Fool card here, it's a whole new chapter. It's a whole new start. Okay. Knight of Pentacles, King of Wands reversed. Now, the Knight of Pentacles, okay, it's the slowest moving knight. So this is something where it's one step in front of the other. The way that the Knight of Pentacles moves, guys, regardless of what sign you are, the Knight of Pentacles moves strategically. All right, I completed step 1. All right, let me double check my work. Okay, step 1 solid. All right, take your next step. Step 2 good. Let's second check it. All right, solid. Step 3. So yeah, the Knight of Pentacles, sometimes people want to talk shit about the Knight of Pentacles energy because they're like, "Oh, it's so slow." But I'd rather it be slow. So when you get to what it is that you have, it's the most solid. All right? It's like, do you want, tin and plastic to build a house in 2 days? Or do you want to get the proper wood? Do you want to get the proper foundation? Okay, one can brag, haha, I built my house in 3 days, and the other one, maybe it took 3 years. But I'll tell you which house I'm going to feel more solid sleeping in. All right? So guys, this is like an approach where it's like you're taking everything in. All right? You're taking everything in as it's coming. Okay? I don't know about you guys, but like life, I'm taking it as it goes, but like there's been a lot of times lately where I'm just like, this just doesn't feel real. There's just no way that this is happening, you know? So we have the King of Wands reversed. The King of Wands reversed is a liar, is a cheater, all right, a manipulator, someone corrupt. So a new chapter, one step, one step and then the next step, doing this strategically, but there's something fucked up about it. There's something corrupt about it. There's something you can't trust. All right. But this is what's making you guys move forward. With the Hanged Man reversed and the King of Cups reversed, it doesn't feel natural to you. All right. The Hanged Man reversed is someone that really has to bend over backwards to make something happen. They really have to jump through hoops to make something happen. Okay. And with the King of Cups reversed, that's the King of Wands reversed right here. It's the same energy. Liar, cheater. Okay. Manipulator. Someone who's an injustice. The energy here, guys, is really masculine. And I'm not saying it has to be a male. There's females out there that come off more masculine. But even, it's a very strong energy. Okay. It's an energy you can't ignore. But we have the Nine of Wands reversed and the King of Pentacles reversed. Guys, all these kings are reversed. Corrupt, fucked up energy. Okay. But the Nine of Wands reversed, that's you letting that go. All right. You letting that go. You being able to drop the burden of something corrupt. The King of Pentacles reversed, it could be many things. Okay. But the way I usually see it is someone that is very nonchalant. Like they don't really care how they affect you. All right. It's the person who's gonna call you to chill because the first 5 people they called weren't available. All right. It's that person. It's someone that doesn't have like a high regard for you. All right. And thank you guys for the kind comments. I really appreciate it. I didn't even remember it was Mother's Day, guys. He was buried on Mother's Day. And I'm like trying to talk to my mom. And I didn't talk to her. And that was so bizarre. Like she never not answers. My mom's always on it. So it was weird for the whole family, Wheel of Fortune reversed. This is when something does not go as expected. Most of the time it doesn't go in your favor. All right. It's the opposite of hitting that Wheel of Fortune, the Wheel of Fortune reversed. Okay. So being strong through unfortunate circumstances. Okay. That's really what it comes down to. And Tiffany, thank you. Aurora, thank you. Bernard, thank you. All right, guys. I like to do my cards from the bottom to the top, whatever touches the table first, okay? 8 of Cups, an unfortunate event or circumstance, something that you have to walk away from or say goodbye to, okay? Guys, like, I'm not making this up. Y'all see me shuffling. Y'all see me shuffling, okay? You see me shuffling here. We have the 10 of Swords. Oh my God. Guys, let me know if you resonate or if my energy is just so strong right now, okay? 10 of Swords. So that's a harsh, heavy, or sudden ending. That can be a betrayal or, again, just something sudden, okay? 7 of Wands reversed. Letting go of the fight, letting go of the struggle, letting go of the extra weight that you were carrying that wasn't necessary. 9 of Swords reversed. Getting to a point where there's just something you're not anxious about anymore. For those of you that could be feeling anxiety, Spirit is saying that anxiety is going to go away. All right. So guys, this is definitely a reading where it's like, yeah, there's a lot happening, but little do you know, it's like throwing you on the track you're supposed to be on. Okay. Spirit is saying, yeah, I know you're fighting a lot, and it's like, I know you feel like you can't catch a break, but don't worry because I got you. All right. Spirit is literally saying, don't worry, I got you in all this. King of Pentacles reversed. Like I said before, guys, this could be someone who's very like nonchalant towards you. Okay. It could also be the energy of someone that's very stable that just feels depleted. Okay. When I see the earth energy characters reversed, I see fatigue. Right. In some cases, it could be overspending. All right. Or just like not putting a lot of effort into bringing in money. Okay. It could have to do with stability. It could be someone who's unstable. But this is just someone who's tired here. There's just a lot you guys are being strong towards, okay? We have the Magician, the Tower card reversed, the Knight of Cups reversed. Wow. So, guys, what this energy is saying at the bottom, like when you're the Magician in a tarot reading, all right? The Magician holds all elements: water, air, earth, fire. All right? It holds all those elements. So it's someone who's truly able to manifest something on their own. And if they get help with something, it's whatever. They accepted the help. It wasn't because they absolutely needed that help. All right? So, despite everything happening, you guys dodged the bullet of something corrupt or something that was just fucked up. The Knight of Cups reversed is coming out. So the Knight of Cups reversed, that's, someone who's emotionally unstable. That's someone who's manipulative. That's someone who could be a liar and a cheater. Let me not even put these here because I picked them up from the bottom of the deck. I forgot that. But yeah, this is saying that, like, regardless of what's happened, you actually dodged a worse situation. Okay. But there's just some sort of injustice going on here where someone lost faith in something. All right. Nine of Pentacles. All right. Guys, just this is following that Magician energy. The Nine of Pentacles is someone that's strong, self sufficient. Guys, whatever this is, again, I'm not saying you have to do it alone. If you have a support system, by all means, like let's not be in a place where we're afraid to be like, hey, help me. You know what I'm saying? But in this case, this is Spirit saying, guys, you got everything within you to do this on your own. All right. The Nine of Pentacles is someone who's self-sufficient. When it comes to love, it could also be someone who's single. All right. The Six of Swords reversed is above the Nine of Pentacles. So it could be that you broke free from something, you emancipated yourself from something, but it was just difficult. The process was just difficult in actually doing so. Okay. The Star card reversed again. Okay. Spirit is saying here, guys, that where faith has been lost, happiness will resume. For some of you, there could have been something that made you happy here. And with the Star card reverse, it's like it made you happy for a moment, but it's like you kind of lost faith in it. For some of you, this could simply be a reading where you had someone in your life and decided you were better without them. All right. Maybe some of you were dating somebody who was like really wishy-washy and you're just like, damn, like I wanted to be happy here. But now that I see what I see, like how much faith can I really have in you? Two of Wands talks about a path that you're passionate about. This isn't a misdirection, guys. It's a redirection. Okay. It's definitely a redirection for the right path. Guys, God only knows what's next. God only knows what's next. Before getting on today, guys, I'm really, really, really a homebody, you know? So like I said, I finished my move last night. I got into this place like midnight. I couldn't even sleep. Like I fell asleep at like 7 a.m. I slept till like 10. That was about it. So I wanted to get on. One of my nails broke. I didn't want to come on here looking ghetto. So I go to my nail lady and I go out. And today alone, I saw more people than I've seen, like significant people, like people, guys, I haven't seen in like 10 years, like that I haven't thought about in years. Like I bumped into this person at my mom's hair, not my mom's hair salon. She used to go to my mom's hair salon. She's a very good family friend, and we were just talking, and I didn't expect to see her. I haven't seen this woman in over 10 years, and it's like the way she just gave me so much love and just made me feel so much better about my life. Okay, it's just it it's it gives me humility in a sense. You know, literally, guys, when you look around, I feel like everybody right now is just going through something. And hearing her story and hearing what we went through, like as a collective right now, guys, like be easy on people. You know what I'm saying? Like if you don't like someone, you don't fuck with someone, like just leave them alone. All right. Just leave them alone. All right. But like it's just a time to remember to be gentle, okay, with everything and with everyone, okay? Be gentle. Ten of Wands reversed. Under the Emperor. Be kind to yourself. Be true with yourself. Be honest with yourself. Just because you guys can get hit with something low doesn't mean that you follow suit. Okay? And I've said this in a few readings ago. Like, guys, if someone's like willing to go out of their way and the only thing it does is fuck you over, like they don't come up, you know, they don't get this gift or they don't get a new car or they don't get a new house. If like literally the only thing a person got out of doing something is bothering you and they know that, that's a different sort of karma that we don't even need to look at. You wash your hands clean of that. Like that is beyond you. Okay. And it's at the point, guys, where you have to realize people who are going out of their ways to really put you down or whatever, like they're hurting. A morning or two after this happened, because he passed away on Friday, um, I woke up and within 20, 30 minutes, I cursed out 3 people. And I had to stop myself. I'm like, that's very low vibrational of you. But it's just like, yo, I was hurting. Like I really, the people who I told off, they needed to hear about themselves. So I don't regret it. I told them what they needed to hear. But if I was not in pain and I was not grieving, I wouldn't have taken the time to tell them. But because my heart felt so empty and cold, I was like, you know what? I think today's the day to tell you about yourself. And I told people about themselves. I told my landlord about himself, you know. This one lady, guys, I tried to find an apartment last minute. She goes, "You're not going to qualify unless you have about $100,000 in the bank right now, like at your disposal." I go, "Bitch, how many people you know with that much money in the bank that are looking to rent?" So she needed to hear about herself. Sometimes people just need to hear about themselves. You know what I'm saying? The Empress. This unfortunate event takes you to a new beginning. All right? It takes you to a new beginning. We have the Knight of Swords and we have the Page of Wands. There's this new beginning coming in, guys, where there's going to be so much passion, okay? But right now it's about strategy. All right, guys, right now we're playing chess. All right? It's all about strategy right now. The Knight of Swords, it's not that the Knight of Swords doesn't have love or passion or empathy. All right? But the Knight of Swords is going to look at something realistically. Okay? Like, imagine like trying to sell a car per se to the Knight of Swords. You could be like, you know what? In this car, so many great things have happened to me. My husband proposed to me in this car. I had the last conversation with my grandfather in this car. I taught my daughter to drive in this car. Like you could be telling such sentimental stuff, but then the Knight of Swords is going to be like, cool, but how's it running? It's like, yo, leave all that sentimental bullshit to the side. Like, we're just talking facts right now. What can you offer me fact wise? Like, I'm gonna need you to write down every number and every detail. So it's not about coldness. It's not about, showing lack of empathy. It's just dealing with something with what it is and calling it what it is, and not sugarcoating it and not beating around the bush and not trying to justify it or fluff something up to make someone feel better. If something is shit, we're going to call it for what it is. It's shit. So you guys, you're starting something new that's going to be passion, but you have that no bullshit, mentality. Okay? So even because I know there's a lot of, especially if you're attracted to this page, like you're most likely somebody with a heart that's probably too big. You give a lot, you do a lot, like you show up for people. Okay? But especially for those of us that are out there and we're very empathetic, like, nah, it's about facts. It's about numbers. Like, this is something like, imagine you start a business, all right? And you have a position and let's say you're paying $300,000 a year. So let's say you have someone who's very well qualified. They graduated from an oh my God. Okay, one of those black colleges, oh my God, where's my head at? You guys know what I'm talking about. All right, let's say they went to like Howard or something. Great education. And then let's say you have a friend that like, never really finished school and they really don't know much about the job position, but they're like, nah, you the homie. Like, what's good? You gonna hire me? Like, this is where we have to look at the friend that we've been kind of cool with our whole lives and be like, I'm sorry, but like, we're talking about my business. Like, I know I love you. I know I was at your wedding. I know, I went to your kids' bar mitzvah and shit, but like, nah. Like, it's mind over heart right now, guys. Okay. HBCU, thank you. I knew that. It's in my head. It's just my head. Guys, I'm running on like 10%. All right. But I'm here. I'm here. Fun fact, guys, the sorority that I'm in was founded by the Sigmas and the Zetas because they thought we don't we want something for the Hispanics around us. So they actually they helped find my sorority, which is Sigma Lambda Gamma. So shout out. All right. My sorority would not exist without the Divine Nine. Okay. So fun fact. The devil reversed, out of toxicity, out of bad things. Guys, you're being led to something better. All right. Like, you're truly being led to something better. Ace of Wands. Guys, your Page of Wands is next to the Devil card reversed and is also next to the Ace of Wands. So your Page of Wands is turning into the Ace of Wands. So guys, you're going from talking to doing. Okay? This is not just you guys saying, "Oh, in 3 weeks I'm going to do this and by this time I'll have this done." No. Not only are you talking about it, but it's like, "Okay, I made the appointment. We're going in tomorrow. We're going to find out the facts and figures, blah, 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 and we're going to do this." Like, this is not just talking. This is action behind the talking. The Ace of Wands is saying that it gets done. All right? So it's going to get done. You guys, whatever rip you feel right now, because I feel like there's just like so many like upheaval, like so many people are being uprooted in a lot of ways. It's for the best. It really is. We have the Seven of Swords, Eight of Swords, but some of you just don't see it just yet. All right. You don't see why something is happening just yet. Spirit might not have given you that. Oh, guys, you never know what crazy shit would have went down if you were not redirected. Okay. Six of Pentacles, guys, you don't see just yet how this balances your life out. You don't see it yet. You don't. Okay. Guys, I'm going to be on Instagram tonight going live for some questions. All right. So if you guys want to follow me there, it's in the description below. And when I go live, you guys donate on the spot. When I get the donation, I answer your question on the spot. Okay. Or you can get it on my website and it's done privately, so you don't have to do it in front of people on live. The Lovers. Guys, there can be love swooping in. For some of you in a love situation, like this could be making your love life better. Okay. This could really be making your love life better. You can have a solid love that comes in. But guys, the Lovers card isn't always literally about lovers. Okay. The Lovers card could be a mother that's been unable to give birth to a child, having constant problems, and then somehow befriends an orphan and they just That could be the lovers. I needed you and you needed me. Okay? I couldn't have a baby, you couldn't find a home. That could be the lovers. Okay? Something just clicks. Something just clicks here. Queen of Pentacles, head up. All right? Queen of Pentacles is you're stable. You're strong, you're solid, you're on your own 2 feet, guys. Financially, you're making it happen. 6 of Cups. 111 in the room, 77 likes, guys. New beginnings and luck. You make it happen. It's just that spirit needed to push you out of a certain chapter. There was a chapter that it was long overdue for an ending, okay? Don't get me wrong, guys, like I'm not about to shit on this movie, but the way I feel about this reading is kind of like the last Avatar movie. You could have finished it a lot sooner. Like I love Avatar, but just watching it, I was in the theater just like, God damn, like how much longer? Because it's like you already kind of know what's gonna happen. So it's like, yo, you could have done this in like 30, 40 minutes, like less. You know what I'm saying? So this is spirit like, all right, we're done. Wrap it up. Like we already know what's gonna happen. We already know what needed to happen. Like we're done. Okay. The High Priestess, the King of Swords, knowing that if you focus, you're good. But you have to stay focused. Willow, what are you doing? Hi. Oh my. Oh my goodness. All right. We have the Page of Cups reversed. You guys are leaving behind chapters of like broken promises and just facades. All right. The Page of Cups reversed. I like to call that person the pillow talker. Like they'll say something that feels very good in the moment, but it's like once they hit the climax of that moment, like that initial feeling just kind of goes away. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's going away. Spirit isn't letting you deal with that anymore. Three of Pentacles reversed, 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. All right. Guys, what you're putting in the past is bullshit, loss. Okay. Losses that you were taking. With the Three of Pentacles reversed, maybe situations where you weren't seeing eye to eye with someone or something just simply wasn't being built correctly. Okay. You're moving away from that. Queen of Swords, guys, all this sword energy. Sword can be Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, but guys, with all this sword energy, Spirit is telling you not to worry and focus. All right. This is like my mom always says to me, you can sit here and cry or you could look for a solution. Okay. This is just looking for the solution. Of course, I'm not going to be an unempathetic person and say, don't cry. Like, my God, if you feel something, feel it. Okay. But this is saying that just make sure you don't lose focus on what's important right now. All right. For a lot of you, you have the tools that you need to do what you have to do. It's just a matter of you waking up and showing up and doing it. Okay. All right. So we have the Five of Pentacles, the Moon card reversed. Wow, the Sun card reversed. Guys, the Five of Pentacles could be feeling left out in the cold. It could literally be feeling like you're ripped from something, feeling like you have nothing, feeling like you don't have a lot of resources. But there's something unexpected that spirit needs you to see. You guys are being forced to focus and to look and to listen. All right? This is spirit putting you in a position where it's like, yo, I don't know how else I was going to get your attention, but let's talk. And this is you just simply sitting down and listening. Okay? Now, let's see what's at the bottom here. We have the high priestess, guys, and you know what needs to be done. You know what you got to do. Okay? We have the 8 of Pentacles, we have the 7 of Pentacles. Work. Be patient through an uncomfortable time. With the Temperance card reversed, guys, your soul may not feel at ease with where you're at, with something that's gone down. But Page of Pentacles, guys, something is in the works. And guys, what does that bring you to? The 6 of Wands. All right, guys, you will see success with this. You know you're going to see success with this. Okay? You're going to see success with this. I felt so bad for my mom because, again, guys, I'm sorry to keep bringing it up. Like, I'm going to talk about it, okay? It's my channel, right? But I finally spoke to my mom today, and she's just like, Lisette, oh my God, like, are you okay? How did the move go? She's like, I'm not gonna be okay unless I know you're okay. And I'm like, Mom, I'm high vibrations. Like, I'm really blessed. Like, I have to remind her, I'm like, I'm not a normal single mother. Okay. And guys, I have been in the position where I've told this story if you guys have been on this channel for a while, where my son asked for a Happy Meal, and literally, guys, the only thing in the entire freezer, well, there was like a really old bag of mixed frozen vegetables, and then there was Spam lying around. All right, that wasn't even 10 years ago. I know struggle, and that's why I'm humble, and I know that life can happen to you in a day, you know. But I had to remind my mom, I'm like, I know a lot has happened in these past years, but one thing I have mastered is being able to navigate through myself, like professionally and business wise. I'm like, you're never ever gonna have to worry about a roof over my head. So it's just little things like that where like I have to remind myself, like, Lisette, you're so blessed. And guys, there's so many ways that we're all so blessed, and like we have to remember that. Okay, we have to remember that. Like there was one time where, guys, it could be the smallest thing to you right now, but maybe 10 years ago you weren't able to do it. All right, maybe some of y'all are filling your tanks right now when before you was putting in $3. Okay, you guys have to look at how you've come up. Okay, and I told my mom, I'm like, literally the only way I fail is if I don't show up. Like I have to go completely black, and I have to be silent and not be heard, and not like, that's the only way. But I'm like, Mom, like while I'm alive, thank you God, but while I'm alive and I'm breathing, like I'm always gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? So that's a blessing. So guys, one of the good things, all right, about having to pack up an entire crib is you find a lot of shit. All right, you find a lot. And I found a deck that I forgot that I owned. And I'm like, oh my God. Because I've been using kind of like the same 2 decks for like my Oracle pulls. And then I found this one. I'm like, so we're going to use it. Okay. So it's called La Lumière de Sol. Okay. So this is kind of like, what's the tea? It's just not as petty. Okay, guys? I don't have the heart for petty right now. Krista, thank you, sweetie. So Spirit, show me what's going on with the collective. We have details, viewpoint, review. All right. This is kind of like that Knight of Swords energy and that Knight of Pentacles and Page of Pentacles energy. You want to make sure that where you're coming from makes sense. You want to make sure that a plan, idea, you know, the date you're planning, whatever it is, guys, you want to make sure that it makes sense. All right, you guys are doing your due diligence right now. Proactive, vitality, stamina. This is not a time, guys, to be sitting on your ass. You know, we all as humans, we need breaks, guys. Don't let yourself burn out. All right, take the moments that you need. But we know in our spirits when it's been too long, when we have to kind of force ourselves to show up. Show up. Okay? Enrichment, fulfillment. All right? So guys, this is a time where things are going to pay off for you. All right? We have contrast, conflict, contradiction. All right? Despite the hard circumstances around you, Spirit still wants you to focus. Spirit still wants you to work. Spirit is saying, look, I didn't stop your plan. Like, keep working, keep working towards that plan. Keep making it happen. It's going to be something different than what you expected. Okay. Maddie, thank you. That was so sweet. Thank you. Build, construct, pressure. Guys, these cards are saying work through it, work through it, work through it. Okay? Guys, I am like the queen of when my energy, when it's not up here, I don't want to do shit. Like, don't call me asking me for help, like nothing. But with this, guys, even if you have a moment where you wake up and you're just like, I really don't want to do shit today, just do it. Just do it, guys. Listen, even if you take an hour to like 3-4 hours, just do it. You're never going to feel bad about getting something done. All right? I know that workout you have to do, you could dread, doing it. But who in here works out and feels like absolute shit after? Oh, I hate that I did that workout. Oh, I hate that I burned those calories. Oh, I hate that my abs are coming out. Oh, I hate that I can eat a cheeseburger and still flex. Said no one fucking ever. Okay, so guys, do what feels uncomfortable. Push yourself, even if on some days it's going to be harder. I woke up and I just spoke to Spirit today. And I'm like, Spirit, is it too soon to go back? And Spirit said, no, like, this is you. This is high vibrations. This is who you are. If you help people go through rough things, help yourself go through rough things. Okay? Why shut down when you need help and not shut down when others do? Just show up. Okay? And it's funny because I'm like, yeah, I got it together. I got it together. And I'm, in front of my nail lady. And then I just do one of the, she's like, what happened? And I'm like, okay. But Spirit said, Lisette, go back. Like, go back. Don't lose yourself in all of this. All right. We have change. This shit's like upside down. Yeah, it is. All right. So we have change and cleanse. Guys, the change is happening in your life. It's to clear out the bad shit. Okay? It's to clear so much out. Dispelling negative energy around you. Cutting ties with unworthy souls. Any blockages that weren't allowing you to get what you wanted being out of the picture. All right, guys, you were being held back by something, a person, an energy, an environment. Okay? Like, this has been a tough Taurus season. It has been. Guidance, hope, passage. You're not alone. Do not despair. A new path is ahead. Guys, so a few weeks ago, I spoke about it on Twitter. I don't know if I spoke about it on here, but I wrote it on Twitter. I'm like, I hope no one like thinks that this is weird, but like, do you guys ever see like shadow people? Like, do you ever see someone like walk by you? You know, that's not there, but it's like you can see their whole body. Like, I see that often. Um, for example, like a month or two ago, while my son was not home, I saw a little boy. I was in the kitchen and I saw him run by the kitchen entrance, but it wasn't my son and it didn't look like my son, you know? And I see little things like that here and there. But guys, last night, I went to the apartment and for the last time, I did the last look. I made sure I didn't leave anything under the beds or, anything. Um, where the beds used to be because I took them out. But it's like I wanted to make sure nothing was left behind. I checked the closet floor, whatever. So as I'm like, I kind of prayed over the space because although it wasn't a good space for me, it still housed me. I still slept there for a few years. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to be completely ungrateful for the space, even though it wasn't the best of spaces. And guys, I promise you, like I've been sober as fuck. There's no alcohol in my system, nothing. All right, I went in there sober. And as I was walking out, the shadows were popping up from everywhere, everywhere. And I'm like, yo, I'm used to seeing one or two, but tonight I just saw like 20 in this house. Who the fuck knows what was going on? Because I've never seen that many at once. And they came out when I was leaving. And I have a very strong light. There's a lot of things I dispel. I'm a very strong believer in God. And I'm a very strong believer in being a good person. So this is not even to sound narcissistic, but I do feel like I have the spiritual energy to walk into a room where there's a negative spirit and the negative spirit walks out for a moment. I feel I have that. And last night, as I'm walking out, they were all like, oh, we can get our space back again. And it just makes me wonder, like, spiritually, what was I fighting? Spiritually, what was going on? I've been doing too well, too good, to be attracting negative karma right now. Like it's been confirmed by God and spirit so many times that I'm done with a lot of hits. So it's not even to sound narcissistic. Like I'm truly not in a position to receive karma. I'm just not. The karma I've had to receive, the shit I've had to learn, it's been learned. Like I have made sure not to cross certain lines. There's nobody right now saying, "Oh, I hope Lisette gets what's coming to her." I didn't do nothing to nobody. Nobody can say that about me. Okay. So guys, be prepared for the blessings, especially if things are kind of like just fucking happening in a way that you don't understand. All right? Who knows? Haunting, presence, attachment. The past is suffocating. Others are offering support. Disconnection from chaos. So focus on the fine print right now, guys. Focus on the fine print right now. Confusion, trepidation, avoidance. Go within. Do not be afraid. Face this change. Guys, again, this is not a time for you to run in your room and, go under your covers and just cry and stay there all day. If you really need to, sure, take an hour, take 2 hours if you need, but like just make sure you get up, right? Regardless of how you feel, just make sure you get up. All right. You feel a need to sit down or just lay out for a moment. Just don't forget to stand up. Get up. Rewards are coming. Plan carefully for long term. You have a reliable plan. You guys see why I'm so happy I found these cards? Because they're kind of like my talk shit cards, but without being so petty and talking so much shit. All right. Distance, twilight, fog. It says put distance between you, light and shadow traits, confusion and sorrow. Okay. Guys, so whether this is a person, job, whatever, whether you realized it or not, you're being pulled out of environments and things where it's like it kept you thinking kind of fuzzy. You weren't as on it as you could have been. Something was just holding you back from having that 100% mental clarity. Okay. Departure. It was time to go. Travel. The world awaits you. Adventures. Seeing new places. Aurora, thank you. What the fuck was that? Ah, that's a spider. Sorry, guys. Ah! Hold on, guys. Hold on. I don't want to kill it. Come here. I'm going to take you out of bondage. Come on. Okay. It is out the window, guys. Can somebody look up the significance of a spider? Was that a good or bad thing? Guys, and I'm arachnophobic. Let's just like hold on. Let me look up. We good? We straight? All right. Show your best work. You're in high demand and you have what it takes. Resume solid. Application going through. Credentials. We have ignition, spark, and fuel. You're on the path for a new creative project. All right. You have an inspiring path in front of you, and Spirit is asking you not to burn out right now. Guys, you got to show up. All right? You have to show up. Okay? Ascension, you are evolving. Transmutation, turn negatives into a lesson. Lift, raise your vibration. Love, emotional intelligence, divinity, a divine connection is here. Soulmate, two are bonded as one. For some of you, there could be something happening in your life that's going to bring you closer to someone or to people, whether it's a lover or a friend. But this is really going to strengthen a connection that some of you have. All right. For some of you that you've had to let someone go, whether it be a breakup, a death, whatever, there is something new that comes in. Okay. There was something that you guys, it was holding you in bondage. Here's the spider card. All right. It was holding you in bondage and you freed yourself. Okay. Aurora, I agree. I agree. Cindy, good for you. So there's something here, guys, because it says stop. Now is not the time to act. Pause, wait for more information, hold, stay in place. So this reading was talking about how you guys have to work right now. Like, yeah, take the moments you need to, but like get up, show up. The world needs you. The world wants to see you. Okay. There's just something else where in this reading, guys, it said that there's something you haven't seen yet. There's an aha where you haven't aha'd yet. 111 likes. Sign. Okay. Don't let yourself get ahead of yourself. Okay. Maybe you don't need to be like me and curse out a landlord. All right, guys, there's something behind this that is so much bigger. Spirit is saying before like you blow up and you do the most, give yourself time to see why God allowed for that to happen in your life. All right, guys, especially if you're in a place where you have not been a piece of shit. Guys, if you're taking hits and you literally just like you wake up and like you do your best to kind of just like stay out of people's way in a negative way and you're taking hits, it's redirection. Okay, because there are going to be some people watching this that they're going through a karma that they kind of deserve. Okay, because you know when people click on my readings, guys, I'm reading for the person who had the bad shit happen to them, and I could also be reading for the person who did the bad shit. Okay, so it's like you got to understand this is all happening for a reason. Okay, dedication, longevity, loyalty. Stay focused on the bigger plans, the bigger goals. So it's saying, guys, spill. The truth is about to come out. Sip. Take your time and analyze. Cold. Others wasted your time. All right, guys. There's about to be something that comes to light where it's like, oh my God, what? Okay. It is a rural, and that's why when I found it, I'm like, I cannot believe I forgot this. I had that I own this deck. I couldn't believe it. Your dreams will be fulfilled. Your guides are helping. Take action for big change. Wish, intervention, movement, guys. This is an intervention for better. All right. Descend, take a step back, regression, go back in time for answers, down, rise up again if you fail. Listening, someone has more to say. Hearing, whispers are in the ethers. Attunement, someone wants to align. You guys are coming into alignment with someone or something that really works for you. And guys, play sound harmony, enjoy the fun of life, employ vibrational healing, alignment with purpose. Guys, I don't know why I'm thinking of like sound bowls right now. I haven't owned one since I lived in St. Petersburg in Florida. Actually, my mom may have my sound bowls. Maybe. I gotta look into that. But guys, all right. Message from spirit, guys. Take a moment tonight where you can put in your ear pods, whatever, like just a place you could focus and sit down and breathe. Turn on a candle if you have to. But listen to Janae Echo, aka Mother. Listen to Janae Echo's trigger protection. What's it called? Protection mantra. I'm not going to play it because I don't want the video to not get monetized, but just listen to Mother. All right. She has a new one. Chris, stop. I'm going to need you to put in the comments what the new one is called. Okay? Trigger protection mantra. That, guys, that will get you through so much. All right? I'm going to find the new one tonight. And guys, you know what's crazy? Ever since like this move and all this drastic stuff has happened, like even like with things like alcohol, like I've completely lost my desire. I used to have a problem with that because I was just like so depressed and I wanted to hide in the alcohol. Like I look at alcohol now and like I get sick just looking at it. Okay. And nothing against guys, having a drink on the weekend, but like when I'm done with these videos, I'm going downstairs in the hotel and I'm working out in the gym. All right. This is going to be while I'm here, guys, the next month to whatever. This is going to be like Lisette's boot camp. Like I am going to make this such an amazing experience. And guys, another thing about this card here, like enjoy this time. Like really, really enjoy what you're going through. My son, he's right next door. And I'm like, dude, like you're living like the sweet life of Zach and Cody for like the next month. I was like, bro, on the weekends, you feel free to have a friend over. You have another bed. You get hungry, go downstairs for breakfast. All right, you need something, call room service. Cause this is like it's such a crazy transition. And again, it's not even because of finances. It has nothing to do with finances. It has to do with thinking, I have until July 30th to move all my stuff out. And then they're like, kidding, haha, May 15th. So guys, I promise you guys, it has nothing to do with money. So it's just as a mother, I'm like, how can I make my son comfortable through this experience? And I sat him down and I'm like, are you okay? Like, do you feel weird having your own hotel room? He's like, are you fucking kidding me? Without the fucking. He's like, are you kidding me? He's like, Mom, like I'm in such peace. He's like, and just the way the lighting is and the way the light wakes me up, he's like, I'm in peace. Like he's loving this. He doesn't. I didn't let him see the hard part. I didn't let him see, us moving shit into storage. I didn't let him see none of that. I'm just like, hey, out of school, what's up? Hotel, let's go, Aurora, and I agree. And I'm telling myself, I'm like, my birthday's in 3 days. I can't believe all of this is happening. But again, it's not happening to me, it's happening for me. And guys, I'm turning Jesus's age. All right. I'm about to be 33 years young. And I think that that's such a crucial age. And that home, although it housed me for a while, a lot of bad things happened in that home. All right, guys, I went through a lot of bad stuff in that home when the cameras were not playing. I suffered a lot in that home. So I did look at it as a bad thing that I wasn't going to be there for my birthday. But then I'm like, Lisette, like, that was literally the last thing you had to cut out. So, guys, everything right now is definitely happening for a reason. Okay. So, doorway, you have an unobstructed journey that's happening, guys. Like, guys, God is just taking a lot of blockages out of your life right now. All right. It's time to move ahead and to seize the opportunity coming. Cindy, that's awesome. All right, Spirit, give me one last card here. The truth is coming out. Again, take your time to analyze. Your time was being wasted in the past by certain things, people. All right, spill, sip, and cold. So, guys, like, you know how you hear a lot of the time, like, forgive a person even if you don't, have the explanation, like, just forgive them for your own peace. No, this is God saying you're gonna find out why this happened. This is not just gonna happen and life goes to shit and then you'll never know. You never get it. Like, no, Spirit is saying I am going to make sure that you see why you dodged a bullet. Okay. Trust that you can depend on others. Intimacy, you can be vulnerable. Partnership, you don't have to do this alone. Guys, I really feel for a lot of you, like you are going to be getting closer to people. There's going to be someone that you're bonding with just in a stronger way. All right, guys, when you go through struggle, heartache, whatever, like that's really when you see who's going to be there for you. And I'm blessed because yesterday, I had two people that they literally stopped everything they were doing. They're like, all right, let's get this move done. And they saw my house just like crazy with all these boxes. And honestly, for me as an empath, if I would have walked into someone's home like that, I would have been like, oh, fuck. Like, I would have been trying to find a way out. But like the way that everybody was just so cool and level headed, and they're like, yo, we got this. We got this. Like, this, like, I had a moment where I cried to both of them, and I'm like, yo, from the bottom of my heart, from the bottom of my heart, from the bottom of my heart, I am so thankful for you guys because it's like I don't like stressing people. I don't like asking for help. I don't like that. And the way that people just showed up for me, okay, they didn't have to do that. All right, I was able to leave and take everything, guys. Like, I had 2 weeks to go, and I had so much stuff accumulated in my home. I got everything out. People came in a day. We got everything out. I don't have to sit here with regret, like, fuck, I left that book behind. Like, damn, I really love that deck. Like, damn, they're gonna keep my old desk. Like, I got all my shit. I ain't losing nothing. And I can't wait to see what God has in store for me, for real. So, guys, I'm wishing you the best. I'm sending you guys so much love. I thank you in advance for being gentle with me at this time because it's a lot going on. But guys, through my grieving and through these life changes, I'm going to be here. Okay. I'm going to be here. All right. So don't be afraid to reach out if you need me. If you guys need a reading, I'm honored to read for you. All right. You can purchase that on my website. If this reading did resonate with you guys, you can donate through any method in the pinned comment below. Again, in a little bit, guys, I will be on Instagram doing live readings. So again, you donate on the spot and you get your answer on the spot. It's unlimited questions as long as you donate for each. Okay. I love you guys. Wishing you the best.